Everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. So today we're going to open Eureka Crystal Beads' latest collection, and it's called the Queen's Garden Beads Collection. So for those of you who are not familiar with the collections, this is not a subscription. This is a beautifully curated collection of beads, stones, findings, all kinds of beading goodies that they offer on their website, generally monthly. They also have light collections, so many things on the website, so many collections that are still available, past collections. I will put a link in the description box below the video to this collection and to the collections page so you can get a look, take a look and see everything that they have to offer. Okay, so I've taken everything out of the bag. I'm going to show you everything, all together in its entirety, and then we will go through everything individually. So you get your list, and on the back of the list, you get a little inspiration paragraph. I'll read you one line. You cross the threshold into the Queen's Garden, where time seems to stand still, and the air tastes faintly of citrus from potted orange trees. Okay, nice. So then you can read the rest. So here's your list. So everything has a category. So we have seed beads, Czech glass, Krakovski crystal, Preciosa crystal, Chinese crystal, and findings. Lots and lots of crystals. And everything is identified by this number. This is the SKU number, so you can type this in their search bar and this item will come up. You get free U.S. shipping on all orders over $39.99. I also wanted to mention that if these numbers here where it says times 6, you get 6 of that item. 2 of that item, 2 of that item, etc. Here, I just want to give you a look at the whole color story, and then we'll look at everything separately. So look at the gorgeous greens. I love, love, love these ginkgos. I love ginkgos. I have an idea for this already. I think these are so beautiful. Look at these gorgeous greens. Greens and gold and white pearls. That's so regal, isn't it? It's, I love working with those colors. All right, so let's take a look at everything. Let's start with the seed beads. So we've got Miyuki Round 15-0 galvanized gold. You get a 5-gram bag. That's this one. And then we have Miyuki Round 11-0 in galvanized gold. You get a 10-gram bag. So just my favorite. Love any Miyuki gold seed bead. Perfect accent bead for any project. Colors, aren't they gorgeous? So we have a Miyuki round seed bead mix. So it's a size mix. So you have, looks like 15s here, 8s and 11s. Isn't that beautiful? I love that color. It's silver-lined emerald. And then look at this delica. That's so pretty. This is a Miyuki delica, dyed aqua green, silver-lined alabaster. Wow, that's a mouthful, but how beautiful do they look together. That's why I like showing them like right next to each other. Okay, next up we have this gorgeous bugle bead. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. In Miyuki bugle bead 3mm matte metallic patina iris. I love anything matte or patina. Isn't that beautiful? That's a gorgeous, gorgeous bugle bead. Next up we have Czech glass beads. We have a 2mm fire polish and a 3mm fire polish. The 2mm is saturated metallic forest biome. Isn't that pretty? That's gorgeous. 50 beads to the strand. And then the 3mm is emerald. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at those two together. They're so, so pretty. Okay, next up, we have some pearls. These are Czech glass pearls, 4mm round, and these are in green jade. Gorgeous. Okay, next up, we have these beautiful 2-hole drop duo Czech glass beads, 3x6mm in gorgeous Aztec gold. So, so pretty. And you'll see a piece coming up where I've used these. Gorgeous. And of course, this beautiful 2-hole ginkgo, and this is in a, I can't pronounce what it is, something shimmer green, chatoyant. I don't know if that was correct, but it's beautiful. You get an 8-gram bag, and look at that. To me, that's beautiful. I love, love, love that color. That's gorgeous. Okay, next up we have the Czech glass O bead, 1x4mm in Aztec gold, 4-gram bag, and I love, love, love the Aztec gold. So gorgeous. Okay, let's start with some crystal now. So this is Krakovski Crystal, and we've got some chatons, 8mm chatons, and these are in just crystal, so crystal clear, right? So pretty. And then we've got 12mm Rivolis and light azure. You get 2, so you get 6 of these, you get 2 of these, and I know it's hard to tell, but it's a like pale green. It's lovely. And then we have Trillion Cut Stone, 12mm in emerald. Gorgeous. I don't know. I just love green. I just do. I think it's so beautiful. And then we have Crystal Teardrop, 13 by 18mm in light azure. So look how beautiful these are. And look at the sparkle. Lovely. Okay, a couple of pieces that I've already made using the collection. I just think it's so pretty. I mean, my favorite colors here, anything matte, gold, and green, and sparkly, you know, I'm all over it. So I had so much fun making this. These are 2 tutorials that will be coming up very soon. Okay, how about this little puddle of Krakovski Crystal Round Pearls, 6mm white, and I love a white pearl. You know, I have so many pieces on my channel where I use white pearls. They're so gorgeous. Look at this. Look at the glow on those. Beautiful. Next up, we have Krakovski Crystal Cup Chain, 3mm in crystal, gold plated. You get 2 feet. That's a lot of cup chain. It's really pretty. Okay, next up we have Preciosa Crystal, and we have bicone beads, 4mm, the Queen's Garden mix. You get a pack of 72. We've got some white opal, or like maybe chrysolite opal. We've got some crystal, looks like some emerald, maybe some blue zircon in there. The best bicones around, just beautiful. Crystal, and these are the rondelle beads, 3x2mm. I know, in Broken Record, I love these. Pacific Opal Twilight. I do love this color, however. Look at this with this. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Love. These are beautiful. Does it say how many you get? You just get a big old strand. Let's take a look at the findings. So we have Gleam Craft Magnetic Disc Clasp, 11x7mm, 14 karat gold plated. Get a little set here. And then look at this. This is also Gleam Craft Toggle Clasp green enamel, 18 by 23mm, 24 karat gold plated. This is gorgeous. Look at that enameling and 24 karat gold plated. That is stunning. And then we have some ear wires with ball and coil, 21mm, 14 karat gold plated. You get 2 pair, like so. And then look at this guy. This is a cubic zirconia spacer bead, 7mm, 14 karat gold plated. And let me get that up. Can you see that? It's like a little, it's a spacer. So here are the holes on the side. And then I just want to see if I can clear it up. There we go. And then you've got a little cubic zirconia in there. Isn't that pretty? Oh, we have to use this. That's gorgeous. So you get 6 of those. But here's your Queen's Garden collection, and I think it's so pretty. I think green and gold and white together is just so classic and classy and beautiful, and it is regal as well, isn't it? All right, so I'm going to put a link in the description box below the video to this collection and to all their collections. Check out the collection page. It's mind-boggling. There's so many things available. So I want to thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.